Hello, everybody, and welcome to Plot Unknown. Before we go ahead and get started with today's episode, I just wanted to let you guys know that today's show is brought to you by Audible. So Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. All you need to do to go ahead and get started in listening is go to audibletrial.com/plot and go ahead and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Again, all you need to do to go ahead and start listening on your commute or during work or whatever is go ahead and go to audibletrial.com/plot. Welcome back, everybody, to Plot Unknown. My name is Luke.
And my name is Melissa, and it's my birthday.
It's also Valentine's Day. We're recording this on Thursday. Probably shouldn't have told you that.
My birthday's on Friday.
And you were listening to episode V, Is For Van Helsing.
Oh my god. It's Valentine's Day. And V.
Whoa!
Wow!
Yeah, so we're going to make a post about it in a little bit, but
Listen.
We had a lot of stuff to do this week. I can actually talk about the reason why we thought I was going to have to not be on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
That's because I performed in the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, he was Adam Levine.
Yeah, I took over Adam Levine's set, so you can direct all of your hatred for that show at me.
Yeah, it was Luke's fault. He sucked so bad. No, but you got to hold up some LED lights.
Yes, I did.
Have a good time.
And I signed an NDA, and I was not allowed to talk about it. And those practices were really goddamn long. So we were having a tough time finding time to record, and because of that, we've kind of gotten behind as a whole with this podcast.
We got ahead by like 2 episodes,
because
and then
we
we
knew
got
this
really
was going to
behind.
happen.
Yeah, I know.
And then Melissa and I have both been kind of slammed with work and school for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and
so
now
we're just recovering from it now.
Yeah, and now we're sick. Again, I'm sick now.
I'm better.
You're better. And then it's also Valentine's Day. Tomorrow's my birthday. This will probably go up on Friday, right?
Either late at night. It's probably Friday.
Okay, cool. So it technically,
Happy Friday, everybody.
It's my birthday. But also technically.
Happy birthday, Melissa.
Thank you.
We'll
Nobody
insert a
likes
little
me when
happy
I'm
birthday song right here.
Wait, no, I'll sing it.
No.
Happy birthday, Mr. Prince.
I'm going to include the one. I'll probably cut this out. I'm going to include the one that we...
The Beatles one?
No, the one that we took at the Mexican restaurant.
Stop.
2
The
years
old
ago.
lady?
Yeah.
No, that was last year.
I'm going to put that in.
No.
No, yeah.
What you're not going to do is do that. I hate that shit.
Okay. So, as I was saying earlier, Melissa, you have not seen Van Helsing.
No.
Do you have any idea what it's about?
Vampires?
I cannot tell you if you're right or wrong. But, I mean... Like, I will say this, Van Helsing outside of this movie was a thing before and has been a thing since.
I think it was like a book, right?
I think so. I think it was like a book series, like Sherlock Holmes, but not.
Well, I'm going to go off vampires.
Yeah, I told you who was in it. I don't remember who was in it. Hugh Jackson and...
No, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackson. Yes, Hugh Jackman. And somebody else.
Is that his name? Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Right? Is that the guy that plays Wolverine?
Yes.
Okay.
And then somebody else. It was some girl that you would never expect. Some lady.
Some random lady?
Some Miss Lady.
Okay.
So as Melissa is writing her plot, the way this podcast works is we take turns going around the alphabet and give each other a movie that either one of us have not seen. And then we take 5 minutes, write what we think the plot is about, go through it, analyze it, judge it, and then watch the movie, come back and discuss both the plot and the movie itself. And then we give ourselves a nice little rating along with a rating of a movie. So we're going to go ahead and let Melissa take those 5 minutes right now, and then we will see you on the other side. So roll that clip.
There, my darlings. Do not worry. I shall find another bride.
What? Do we mean so little to you?
Have you no heart?
No! I have no heart! I feel no love! Nor fear! Nor joy! Nor sorrow! I am hollow.
All right, everybody. We've rolled the clip. That's all we've done.
Yeah.
Melissa has written a plot.
I have.
Give us the rundown.
All right. It's very short. I'm never very thorough with my plots, but it's very to the point. So, in a bustling city in the 1800s, an outbreak of vampires terrorized the people of the city. Many women, men, and children are dying and resurrecting as vampires, which is not good. It's up to Hugh Jackman and his Wolverine claws to save the city. And then in parentheses, I put, just kidding. The only way to stop all the vampires, though, is to kill the king vampire, which, you guessed it, is Dracula himself. He and his accomplice, that woman that we don't know, set out to rid the city of vampires with lots of weapons, wooden stakes, and garlic. I also realized that I spelled stakes incorrectly, and it autocorrected to stacks. So it says wooden stacks and garlic.
That is a lot of... You can't edit it to stakes.
Okay,
it
so
has to be stacks.
Weapons, wooden stacks.
Stacks of what?
Stacks of plywood.
Okay, so
Which
it's
works.
just like pallets?
Yeah, just pallets.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and,
gotcha.
and garlic. Probably
Okay.
in the pallets. Double take. Double the
What do you mean in the pallets?
So like I guess on the pallets. You just
Okay,
have like
yeah, I was like...
I guess you can't
it's
go
like
in pallets.
Garlic infused wood.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Why has nobody ever thought about that?
What? Dude, we could easily kill off many vampires if we just like
But I think they're
coated.
just like... I don't think they die to garlic. I think they just don't like it. Aren't they like allergic to it or some shit?
There's many stories, different stories about vampires and how they get dead.
The only real one is
Twilight, and you have to like break apart their body and then
And
burn
burn 'em.
it. Yeah.
Yep. And they glow in the sunlight.
Yeah, the sparkle bitch. They don't glow.
It's the same.
It's
fucking
not
thing.
the same thing. I'll fight.
All right. Well, that was
I
a
thought
pretty
that was
good
fun.
plot.
Thank you. Thanks. I thought it was fun. I'm
It was
excited to
interesting.
watch it. Excited? I don't know if that's the right word.
No, you should be excited. It's a good movie. Fuck Sam.
Okay, yes. Sam, our producer sometimes, said that it is an awful movie. So I guess we'll see.
He's wrong.
Okay.
So thank you guys. Woo.
Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
We'll roll the clip. See ya.
Uh-huh.
Play the outro music.
Yeah, we're leaving. Bye.
Did I do something to you in a past life?
Don't play coy with me, princess. I know what lurks in your lasting heart.
I hope you have a heart, Alira. Because someday I'm going to drive a stake through it.
Before we return you to today's program, we just want to remind you that today's show is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Just go to audibletrial.com/plot and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title free today and start listening. It's that easy. Go to audibletrial.com/plot to get started today. So why Audible? Audible's content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original shows, news, comedy, and more from the leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, and entertainers. To give you a little taste of what I'm listening to David Lynch's Catching the Big Fish, Meditation, Consciousness, and Creativity, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm listening to it at work, on my commute, while I'm doing chores, and all that kind of stuff. But you don't have to take my recommendation. That's the beautiful thing about it. With your free book, with your trial membership, you can pick anything in Audible's content libraries and pick that and have that for free. So again, just go ahead and go to audibletrial.com/plot. That is audibletrial.com/plot for your free audiobook. And again, we just want to go ahead and thank Audible once again for sponsoring our show today. And now we're going to go ahead and return you to the show. All right, everybody, we've watched the movie.
Yes.
I'm
sick.
Yes, Melissa's sick. So let's talk about your plot.
It was a very basic plot.
Right.
But I feel like going basic is sometimes good because I get gists of the plot. Like I talked about vampires and the 1800s and Dracula. So.
Yeah.
What else did I say? I think I just said that they like probably had to fight vampires, which is true.
Yeah. You didn't hit any of the specifics of it.
No. Men and women were dying. Resurrecting vampires are not good. He did use his Wolverine claws to save the city, so I was actually right. Because he turned into a werewolf.
I'm gonna give you.
Give me a 4.
Yeah, I'll give you a 4. That's okay.
Okay. Still pretty high. Higher than the average.
Yes, that is. Well, you
Above average.
are consistently above the average because I'm the one who lowers it.
Well, you have good plots. They're just really wrong.
Yeah.
I have bad plots, but
They're just really right.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so what did you think of this? Not as bad as the slanderous Samuel
Sam
tried
Jones.
to make it out to be.
It sucked, but it was so much fun. Like, I was saying, like, halfway through the movie, I was like, the CGI, the special effects were fucking awful. Like, this is a trash movie, but it is so entertaining, and, like, I was, like, fully enthralled the entire time.
See, I don't know if it's a trash movie. I think that I agree with you in that the CGI and that kind of stuff isn't good.
Yeah.
But I also think it was 2004, and that's kind of just where we were with that kind of stuff.
I guess.
And this movie relied heavily on CGI.
Yeah. Look, I can't even tell you a time where it was like good.
Well, yeah.
You're
the
just
CGI,
trying to
yeah.
just trying to back up the movie is what you're doing.
No, I'm not, because I like this movie, but I think that the CGI hinders it a lot. And also there are problems with this movie, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'd say it's a trash movie that
Oh no.
I don't think I'd say it's a trash movie that is just entertaining. I think I'd say it's a mediocre movie that is entertaining.
I don't mean like trash as in like fucking awful. I meant just like it's a trash movie. It's just kind of trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with you. Like
You just like this movie and you're gonna.
I do like this movie.
Even though this movie kind of sucks.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't kind of suck. I'm just saying like I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
So I think that's a good way to go into the problems of this movie.
Okay.
Which like
I'm judging you because you're wrong, but okay, keep going.
Like you were saying, were the CGI.
Mm-hmm.
The editing in this movie was
the CGI, the editing, the fucking. I mean, the actors were fine, but like their accents were awful. Like
the length.
It was 2.5 hours long. Like it did not need to be at all. You could cut that shit into like an hour.
Yeah, it's.
Wait, time out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean that's one of those. Like, that's probably the main problem that I have with this movie is like I can look past the bad CGI, the editing, the kind of corny accents.
You shouldn't though.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, we kept checking the time. Well, also we were tired, but we just like, how long is it left? There was a point where like we still had like an hour and 40 minutes left. It had only been 30 minutes, and I was like, what?
Yeah, this movie just
also
packs so much stuff into it.
Okay. No. I stand by what I said. This is a trash movie. I like this movie a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it is trash because of all the things we just said. So one more time. Bad editing, awful CGI, horrible accents. I said editing, right? Because editing. The beginning.
No, I think the beginning is like the best part.
No, that is so dumb.
No,
like I like it, but it's you know what I'm talking about though. Like
no,
it's,
I
the part
because
you fucking said it. The part where like at the very beginning, it's like black and white, and it starts talking about like Frankenstein's monster and how he was made, and then like how like he died, quote unquote, and literally a year later, it's like not black and white anymore, and it's like so like I mean I know that it was supposed to be in the middle of nowhere, but it's like so modernized and like everything's so bright and everything. Like how's that supposed to be a year later? It goes from black and white to fucking color.
Well, I mean
it should have been way longer.
I agree that it should have been longer, but the reason that I was in black and white, I have been thinking about this throughout the movie. I don't think it was because it was a year later. I think it was because it was trying to pay homage to the original Frankenstein. Because that movie is in black and white, so I think that's the only reason that I was in it.
Yeah, I guess, but still, like,
because like that whole part is really stylized. It's really like
it is. Like
all the shots are really kind of weird, and like that whole part is very reminiscent of those early like.
Yeah, but you could have still done that without making it black and white because it literally just doesn't make sense with the movie. I don't think.
I agree that I agree that it.
Stop trying to back this movie up.
Well, I'm not saying that like it's not out of place. I just think it is enjoyable.
I didn't say it wasn't enjoyable. I'm just saying it's dumb. Like, it doesn't mesh well with the movie at all. Like, I get that it pays homage and everything, and that's all fine and stuff, but, like, you need to make the movie, like, at least a little bit, like, cohesive, and it's not at all. Like, anywhere. It's not. I mean, you get the plot, and it's pretty easy to follow, but there's, like, so many little things that are just, like, not needed. There's just a lot of plot in this movie.
Yeah.
So there's no way I would have gotten, like, anything higher than, like, a 4 or 5.
Yeah. It seems like every 20 or so minutes there's a new little thing introduced.
There's a new aspect
introduced, because at first it's like you kind of get the whole setup with Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, and then you go into Van Helsing. Oh, we didn't read a summary.
Oh shit. Okay, you keep talking, I'll get one.
You go into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That part was just fucking dumb. I mean, it definitely sets up what Van Helsing does.
It is way too long.
Yeah, that scene was just so fucking dumb. Also, that tripped me up. I had no idea that that's what Mr. Jekyll,
Yeah, she
Dr.
was
Jekyll
asking
and
me
Mr.
who
Hyde.
that was. I was like, "Is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?"
I had no fucking. I thought they were like, I don't know. I thought they were like a crime fighting, or not crime fighting, but like duo criminals.
No.
Criminal duos.
And then it goes into Van Helsing going into Rome and meeting the second best character in the movie.
Let me turn all these alarms off.
You should probably turn them all off.
My bad.
Meeting the second best character in the movie, which is the
Squire.
Yeah, the Squire. I don't remember his name.
I don't either. I'll figure it out.
And that you were laughing at like the overhead projector that like opens and closes.
Oh my god!
Circle.
You want to know what his name is?
What?
Carl.
Yes.
But wait, what were you talking about?
In the Vatican, when they're going over the like what his next mission is.
Yeah.
And the overhead projector that they're using like closes with a circle and then reopens. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like it opens like a camera shutter. Or like the end of a Looney Tunes cartoon, and you were like laughing at it.
Probably. That sounds funny. I don't remember that though.
So then it does that, and then it goes into just so much. It's, I don't know, the whole like second act of this movie is just so, I don't want to say pointless, because like it sets up a lot of what's happening, but there's so much stuff that could have just been cut. Like the whole, pretty much all of the fight scene, like the very beginning fight scene between Van Helsing and fucking Kate Beckinsale and the three vampire ladies, like that scene is like 10 minutes long. It doesn't need to be.
Which scene? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
When they first get into Transylvania and
that whole like
fight scene.
Yeah,
that doesn't need to be that long
too. You're right.
I think that's like, if I were to give you a concise one word reason that this movie is probably isn't going to be rated that high, I would say length, because like it is just excessively long.
Yeah, and like it's not a good movie. It's not like I don't know how I phrase this. It's not a good. It's not as good as. I don't know how to phrase this. Like it's not as good of a movie to be that long. Like good movies deserve to be long, and I get that. Like Titanic,
the Lord of the Rings movies,
or Lord of the Rings.
Those are great movies, and
this is not a great movie.
They are excessively long, but they're good.
Yeah, this is not.
Movie is just,
it's enjoyable, but it's far too long.
I kind of think it overstays its welcome some.
Okay, do you want to hear a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Van Helsing is the world. Oh wait, sorry. Let me start that over. This is by film_fan. Van Helsing is in the world to rid all evil, even if not everybody agrees with him. The Vatican sends the monster hunter and his ally Carl to Transylvania. They have been sent to this land to stop the powerful Count Dracula. Whilst there, they join forces with a gypsy princess named Anna Valerius, who is determined to end an ancient curse on her family by destroying the vampire. They just don't know how. Spoiler alert, only werewolves can kill Dracula.
Yes, they can.
Whoa. That part was kind of cool. Oh my god, wait.
No, they were cool. There were very cool parts in this.
Let me tell you, the absolute best part in this movie, the whole, is when they're oh my god, in the carriages with the horses. I was like yelling. I was so excited. That part was so cool.
Yeah, so they're transporting
transporting
Frankenstein's monster out of Transylvania into the Vatican, and to keep him safe from Dracula. And there is a point where you see Van Helsing like driving this carriage, and the vampire ladies attack him, and because they want Frankenstein's monster because it will, for some reason, power Dracula's machine, which will awaken his children. Whatever. It's a weird plot to explain. So, like, during that, he is attacked by those ladies, and through a bunch of bullshit, like, they jump over this bridge, which the horses shouldn't have been able to jump over that bridge, but they did anyways.
Yeah, but then like the carriage itself like was falling like down a ravine.
Yes.
Down a fucking big old cliff.
And the vampire ladies followed it to try to open the carriage and get the monster, and then they opened it, and it was a bunch of stakes, and then it hits the ground, blows up, kills one of the vampires.
Yeah.
And then you see Melissa was like, did they jump out?
I know. I didn't. Was that like? Did I just miss something? That it was like a fake out?
I think it was supposed to be a fake out, but like
I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah,
I'm just an idiot.
Because the whole part of the fake out is they never show Van Helsing driving them. Like they show them putting them into the carriage, and then they both go about their business, and then it shows Van Helsing driving. And then it shows them in an interior shot talking. Yeah. But it never it intentionally never shows him driving them.
Well, I didn't see anything coming. I was like, whoa, did they jump out of the car? And no, there was just another carriage with some horses.
There was just another carriage. And then,
crazy. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so that's a good way to talk about the savior of that scene, because he saves everybody. Frankenstein's monster.
What a good boy.
The greatest character in this movie. Yes. Maybe one of the top 5 in cinema. He's great.
A hard pass.
And I was telling Melissa, this is kind of about those era of horror movies in general, and like the 40s and stuff. Mm-hmm. Frankenstein's monster is the best monster to ever exist. Thoughts?
I want to say I don't really have an opinion because I haven't like watched those movies, and I've never like sat down and like read a book about them or anything.
But just like out of the ones, so like The Invisible Man,
I don't even know.
Dracula,
okay,
werewolves,
okay,
Sandman.
I'm gonna go with the Loch Ness Monster next.
Okay, that doesn't count. Just kidding. There's not a movie about Nessie. Well,
there should be. I know there probably is. I don't know. I honestly don't have an opinion. I like monsters. I think they're cool. I always like vampires, so I want to say Dracula. But in this movie, Dracula's a little bitch. So
he's a cool little bitch, though.
Yeah, but I do like Frankenstein. He's a good guy. Werewolves are cool too.
He's like hard styles on perches.
What?
There's a lot of scenes that will open with him like kind of crouching on like bricks over a ledge, and he's like fucking
hard styling on a ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, hard styling on a perch. I get it. Okay. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. They're all pretty cool. I like monsters. But yeah, I mean, he definitely saves this movie. He gives like a really like hopeful aspect to this movie.
Yeah. It's such a weird thing because I think his acting is really good.
Yeah.
There's such like a dumb character.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Really he kind of looked like Ryan Reynolds. I think I was just like picturing Ryan Reynolds as like the ugly like Deadpool.
Because he looks like Frankenstein in Deadpool.
He does, yeah.
Hey, if it's Ryan Reynolds, it's Ryan Reynolds. There's not much you can do.
He's still sexy. So that bears no. That bears the question: is Frankenstein sexy?
Yes.
Okay.
Which version? This movie's version?
This movie's version.
Especially sexy.
Oh shit.
What do you think?
Sure. He reminds me of Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds is sexy, so I'm gonna give it a hard pass.
Okay.
Smash or pass. Frankenstein.
You know what? Let's play Smash or Pass for this movie.
Okay. You smash or pass Frankenstein.
Smash.
Smash as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Dracula.
Smash.
Smash as well.
Kate Beckinsale.
Smash.
Smash.
Smash. Van Helsing.
Smash.
Smash. Carl.
Smash.
Pass. Sorry, can't do it. He could be a good
Is
friend.
It the bowl cut?
Yeah, it's the bowl cut. I can't do it.
Vampire ladies.
All three of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Smash.
Smash. Dracula's Children.
Weird. Pass.
Also pass. The weird fish creatures that have the mask on. I would think about it.
Smash. If I was drunk, I'd smash.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Smash. The old guy from the Vatican.
Pass.
Pass.
I don't
Yeah,
even
too old.
remember. Yeah. Yeah, too
He was
old.
bald.
Yeah, not my thing.
I think that's all of the characters. The weird dude with the top hat who digs graves. And
the
then
grave
died
digger.
immediately when Van Helsing got there.
Pass.
Also pass.
He had bad teeth.
Did you notice that? That like the movie kind of sets him up to be this big
Character,
like,
yeah.
anti-character or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the werewolf immediately kills him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, all right, well, we don't have to deal with that character anymore.
Yep, I didn't like him to begin with.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill Frankenstein.
Yeah, what an
Frankenstein's
asshole.
monster. My bad.
Yeah. Fucking dick.
Yeah, I think this movie is very enjoyable. It's
I do
just
too.
fun.
Yeah.
And that's why we're not talking about we're not doing anything like artistic, because this movie is very much not that.
Mm-hmm. It's not. It's just fun. It's
Yeah,
just
it is.
It's a fun fantasy action movie, which like we were talking about, like fantasy action movies kind of like came forth in the 2000s, and they all
Yeah.
really sucked, but they were like fun.
Yeah, because
They
this
were
is
just
you were
bad.
saying like Underworld isn't exactly fantasy action, but I think it falls into the same category. 'Cause,
I
like,
mentioned it
monsters
because
and
she's
shit.
in it. Kate Beckinsale's in it.
Yeah. Like Beowulf was out around the same time. All of this kind of stuff like kind of gained in popularity in the early 2000s for some reason. I'm not totally sure. But I had something else I wanted to say.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't either. I kind of aired all my grievances with this movie, and the one scene that I really, really liked.
I did like the end fight scene between Dracula and Van Helsing.
Count Vladimir Dracula. Yeah, I mean with the vampire Van Helsing.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I think it was cool. I also thought it was cool how they both kind of went in and out of their like forms.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think that's a good scene.
I get it. Yeah.
Although I will say that scene is kind of a jewel in
Bad CGI?
no,
Oh, also bad CGI.
in a really weird last 30 minutes of that movie, because once they go into Dracula's lair, that movie gets a little weird.
I mean, the whole movie's weird.
No, I know,
What do
but
you
it's
mean?
more like I don't exactly know. There's just so much dumb shit that happens. For example, at one point in the movie, at the end, Van Helsing releases Frankenstein's monster from his whatever, his chair.
Yeah, the chair, yeah.
And then Van Helsing goes off to fight Dracula.
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster, however, falls off a building, grabs onto a bunch of cables, and eventually is able to swing down to this bridge that Igor is trying to kill Carl at. He like accidentally gets Igor and hits him off of the bridge in a way that should have cut him in half, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's kind of stuck there, right? And then Carl releases him by like making him swing again, and for some reason, somehow that gives him enough momentum to swing into a window that Kate Beckinsale is gonna get got by this last vampire, swing into a window and save the day against that vampire. And then
I forgot about that too.
from that window, which is probably a mile away from where Carl is,
Yeah.
she can hear Carl yelling for help.
Oh, yeah.
And
She's
she
like
says, I'll
very
be right there.
Yeah, she's like very high up and at least like a mile away. And how you wouldn't be able to hear them.
Exactly.
Man.
And then she just goes.
Yeah.
And she like double swings from stuff. It's like a video game.
It really is. It's just like I think one of my biggest problems is that like, and again, spoiler alert. I guess this whole podcast is a spoiler alert, but hold on. Oh god. Okay, wait. The very end of this movie. Okay, for some reason, this woman, what's her name again?
Don't know.
I don't remember either. Anna?
Yes, Anna.
Yeah. Through the whole movie, she gets beat up, tossed around, flung around, and she survives. Nothing happens. The very end, she gets like hit by Van Helsing as Vladimir. Van Helsing as the werewolf. She just gets hit by him and immediately dies.
I told you it's CTE. She had so many like
Concussions
and internal injuries.
Yeah, that final blow just did her.
She just got. Yeah.
She got.
Yeah.
Yeah. That part was just like,
It's
come
supposed
on.
to be the sad thing,
but it's just like,
okay,
come on.
And I think the little like 2 seconds of Van Helsing yelling as the werewolf transitioning to him yelling regularly is good, but I think it's ruined by the fact that like, oh, I don't know, maybe you could show him slashing her.
Yeah, instead of just yeah, just like
go.
yeah, I agree, but yeah, it's just kind of dumb, but whatever.
I want you to talk about your least favorite part of the movie, which I'm going to tell you what your least favorite part of the movie was.
Can you give me a hint to what my least favorite part?
The very ending with the clouds.
Oh my god.
Talk about that.
Holy shit. Okay, so they give this woman, so she's dead, right? They give this woman like a Viking burial. Well, no, they don't send her across the ocean. They just kind of like burn her.
Frankenstein's monster is leaving.
Yeah, but they just kind of like burn her like on that like wooden like platform on land. And let me tell you some fucking Lion King shit. In the smoke that is made from the fire that is burning her body starts fucking images of her face and her family in smoke up in the clouds. It's just like very faint images of like her meeting her family in like fucking heaven, and like it is so cringy. It's literally some like Lion King cloud shit.
Yeah, it's the worst part of the movie.
Same thing happens. You know what it reminds me of? You've seen Grease, right?
Yeah.
You know in Summer Nights where like they put like her face and then like his body in like the one scene separately. Okay, I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like her face is just like put in the scene singing, and then it's like his scene and he's singing. It's weird. I'll show it to you later, but it's like the exact same thing. It's just like a faint showing of the woman's face.
Yeah.
And it's just so cringy.
Yeah.
Like
it reminds me of the Force Ghosts in Star Wars.
Yes, also same. That's less cringy though than this.
Yeah, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
In terms of the canon, but this is just
dumb.
This is like Christianity. Why are they appearing as apparitions?
Yeah. Fucking dumb. That part was so cringy. That's just like, I mean, like the movie was fun, and then that just ruined all of it.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you rate it?
Based on my like all my ratings, because I just looked at it, I'm gonna give it a 6.75.
That is much higher than I expected.
Well, because I really enjoyed it. Like I think it was really, really fun. Like on a scale of like film, I'd give it like a 2, but on a scale of enjoyment, I'm gonna give it a 6.75.
Okay. Which
is right along with National Treasure and Quiz Show. So
3 very different movies.
Yes.
Actually, this movie isn't very different from National Treasure.
No, it's not. It's got
the
that same
characters are
fucking
pretty much the exact same.
Literally the exact same, because we were comparing it through the entire movie.
Carl is the guy from National Treasure.
Yeah. Comic relief, if you would say.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
There are a lot of problems with this movie, like the length, the editing, the accents, the CGI. Some of it is just really cheesy, but that's what I like about it. I like that it's so cheesy.
Yeah.
It's like this cheesy movie that almost tries to be serious.
Yes.
I enjoy that, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, that's I think that's all we have with Van Helsing.
Would you what is that called? Would you recommend it to a friend?
I would. I would give a blanket recommendation to everybody.
I absolutely wouldn't. Like, I enjoyed that movie, and I think it was nice, but it is far too long for anybody to sit and fucking enjoy it. Unless, like, if you have a day where you're not doing anything and you want to watch, like, a shitty, like, fantasy action movie, this is gonna be the one for you, bud. Grab a popcorn and put away like 3 hours.
Put away like 7 beers.
Yeah, 7 beers, a bag of popcorn in 3 hours.
You need more than 1 bag of popcorn.
Sorry, 6 bags of popcorn, 7 beers, and some Skittles. And then you'll be good.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where can you listen to us? I don't know.
Yeah, you can listen. You don't know?
No.
You can listen to us on iTunes Podcasts, which is the bulk of where people listen, I think.
It is.
Spotify, as well as Stitcher, as well as Google Play. All of the fun podcasting places you can listen to us.
Pretty much wherever you want.
Yeah.
You can find us.
I'm sure.
You can also find us on social media. You can go to Twitter, which is Plot Unknown Pod.
It is.
You can go to Instagram, which is just Plot Unknown.
As well as, sorry, you're giving the spiel. You go. Keep going. Sorry.
You could also go on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is also Plot Unknown. We recommend that you go follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook to keep updated. Because if you did that, you would know that this episode is late.
Yeah. It's actually my birthday now.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't yesterday.
It is. You know, this episode has been made over 2 holidays.
It has. Crazy. Good times. Well,
leave a like and a rating and a review on iTunes.
Subscribe.
That would be
hit that
great.
smash button.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button. Sorry. Smash that like button.
Let me see if we can try to get Sam in here to tell what his episode is.
Oh, okay. Sam.
Well, it's about a woman and a family. They're colonials, which means they're probably pseudo racists.
Don't give the whole plot. I haven't seen it.
It's not about racism.
Okay.
And you can't really understand a goddamn word they're saying without using subtitles.
Can't wait.
All right, that's
what is it called? What is it called?
No, but we can't say it.
Oh.
We gotta leave it out.
Oh, that's right.
That's Sam's choice for movie. It's for W, and that's gonna be next week.
It is. It's coming up fast.
Yep. So
all right.
Roll that outro music. Goodbye.